Hey there guys, Nigel here with another tutorial. Today we're going to be making a neon effect across this hand with slight curves. So just grab any image you want from Google and and then just jump into this tutorial right after you downloaded all your images. Okay, today I'm going to be working back on the websites we're doing, the web tutorials and the graphic tutorials. I'll be jumping back to that as soon as possible because I've got a lot of work I'm doing, and I just thought I would just do a quick tutorial, but I'll be doing those web design series as soon as I got time because I'm a bit tied up and I have to go to college as well, and you have to excuse me. Okay, what we want to create a slight neon effect over the over our image over here. What I want you to do is I want you to have at least knowledge of Photoshop and how to use layers and how to render them. So first of all, what you do is you click on you click on the brush tool, right, and make sure your size is set to 37 pixels with a hardness of 0 and a soft brush, something like that. Go down to your pen tool. Okay, when you click your pen tool, not the free transform but your pen tool, and now we're going to create the path. This pen will make each and every path that's going to go over our neon. So you click over that, click over there, it's following our path, then click and drag to make this curve, like curve. We need this curve, so you have to click and drag, and there is no way we can draw an absolute perfect curve with a brush tool. We will need the pen tool. So click on that side to make sure that your path is following, and then we don't want an angle here, so click again and then drag it, make your perfect angle, make sure they're perfect. Okay, and then just click it here, then click on the sides, then drag. Okay, after you're happy with it. And by the way, before you even start, you have to make it on a separate layer so that you can manipulate the neon effect. Since this effect that we're making, it's got its own separate layer with the image, so even if we turn this off, you won't be able to see it. Well, now you're seeing it because like we're actually editing it. So yeah, even if you turn off this, you won't be able to see it. Okay, now what we want to do is continue making our path. So click right over there. Okay, click on the sides again and then drag to what we think is appropriate for our image depending on what you're working on. And then I want you to click around here, click and drag, and then click here again and then make another curve. Well, yeah, and then I'm just gonna end it right there. After you're happy with it, I want you to right click. Since we made that brush we implemented with 37 pixels, we can actually use it to fill the stroke. So I want you to right click on it and go to stroke path, select the brush. Mine is currently selected. Just click on the drop down arrow and select the brush and make sure it's set on stimulate pressure. Okay, then you click on OK, and that fill that we had and the exact stroke is implemented in our hand. Now we want to make it realistic. We don't want these lines over the over our hand. So what you can do is basically you can just click on we don't you just go to your eraser tool over here. Okay, you have to zoom in a bit. Let me zoom out so that I can get the exact, so that my pixels come out nicely and clearly. Click on your eraser tool. Oh, by the way, there's this problem that many designers face whereby when you're trying to erase something, there's that plus like this cross over here, and it's not exactly like the circle this one we have over here. To fix that problem, you just check on your caps lock. You see, my caps lock, when your caps lock is on, that crossover is activated, but when you turn it off, it comes up there. So it's just a simple problem you can fix. So now we're just gonna rub these lines off. Let me just set my hardness a bit and put it there so that I just get so I just delete them perfectly. Okay, make sure you have a small brush. Usually I prefer a small brush because like you get to really edit them without making any mistakes. Okay, let me just go back a bit because I think I made a mistake. Edit, rub that off. and then rub that off, because we want to create an effect that makes it look as if it's going over the hand, not that's going over the hand. And then remove that as well. You can use Control Alt Z on the Windows, and I'm not sure on the Mac, because I was thinking of getting a Mac myself, and yeah, so you might see future tutorials where I'll be using the Mac. Okay, now that's done. I want you to delete, maybe if we delete this path over here. Okay, just remove that as well. We don't want that to be visible. Let me just perfect it here. I made a bit of a mistake. You want to impress people with your designs, and you have each and every pixel matters. Believe me, each and every pixels. I've worked with people that know, that have told me that each and every pixel matter. Okay, just make everything is picture perfect depending on what you're working on. Okay, I think that I'm happy with that. That's good. That's pretty good. Oh, I almost forgot this line. Oops, over there. Let me just remove that line. Go back to our eraser tool and start erasing all that rubbish we don't need. Okay, that's looking pretty. Okay. And if you want future tutorials, anything that you basically are stuck on, just maybe you can leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And you can also go on my website. It's in the link. It's in the description below. So now we've finished that. So what I want to do is create the effect now. So you go on the layer, the first layer with the neon path. Go to blending options right at the top. You should see it right at the top. So here at blending options, you've got a choice to put a bevel, contour, texture, inner shadow, and a glow. What we want to do is an inner glow. Then you click here to put your color, the color that you prefer yourself. Maybe I'll go for this kind of purplish color. Click OK, and then turn up the opacity a bit, and that's okay. What I can do is as well, I can put in an outer glow, you see, then change the color and put maybe that pink kind of color, and then turn up the opacity and size, maybe of 7 pixels. You can also set your spread, what you want, what you would prefer. Okay, I would prefer that. You can also make a gradient. I don't know if you want a gradient overlay on this, but personally I wouldn't. You can add a whole bunch of different effects, even a drop shadow if you please, but I don't think a drop shadow will be good in this case. You can add that if you want to make it realistic. I guess you can use that to set out your distance, but make sure your distance isn't too much that that it isn't recognizable. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Just go back to blending options. I almost just forgot to show you this little trick. You can even add to change the color. If you don't want, if you don't like this white color in here, you can go to color overlay. When you click on that, that's basically the color, this fill color. You can change it to whatever you want. Okay, you can make it that color. You can make it for a green color if you prefer. For yourself, it's depending on what the type of work you're working with. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go cancel and go back to my previous color of white. Okay, that's done. Click OK, and then when you're done, okay, go back to your pen tool, click on it, right click on it, and then delete the path. Then the path is completely gone, and then there we go, the neon effect of our hand. Okay, you can add as well as when you're editing the neon effect, I want you to make sure you delete completely the whole path. As I had made a slight mistake and I'm in a hurry, just make sure you completely delete the whole path around these areas around here, and then increase the distance and make sure you add the correct distance to make it look realistic. Okay, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be making future videos on anything that has to do with Photoshop, and I'll be getting in touch with some of y'all. And you can actually save this picture as a PSD, PNG, a JPEG, or even a GIF. I don't know. This is not even a GIF. And by the way, I'll be making animations in the future using Photoshop. Okay, guys, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and please make sure to get in touch with me if there's anything you'd like to know. Okay, thank you, guys. Bye.